from the great state of Illinois, EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the second city of Chicago. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Chicago Bears. Riley Dixon has the ball on the tee, ready to get us started. And we are underway here on EA Sports. Velus Jones now from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Come out with a three tight end look on the first play of the drive. Now Fields going to throw on the first play. That's out wide here for Robinson. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. Well, these two division rivals. Maker gave him a couple of second-half meetings this year. They met for the first time back in Week 11, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. Second and 8 coming from the 19. Play action. It's Fields. To the right side, and he's got more complete. A big play there on the catch and run. 68 yards. Field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Scott. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them.
Here we go, Scott. Hey, Jared. Go.
They run the counter now on first down. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They get the penalty yardage back plus a yard. 6-yard gain, and it's second and 9.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
They work now on second and 9.
Let's go Alpha right here.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Give him 8 yards. There's still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be third down and about the length of the football. Here comes third and about a foot.
Hey, Cam.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. A great play there. His 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. good touchdown. Here's McLaughlin to kick off. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Looking to throw. Green. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. So 8 yards on the completion there, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. Now a give left side, Brown with it. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Back to throw. Green. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Here's Brown on 2nd down. Gets around him. Oh, great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. 2 carries for him now on the opening drive, both for good yardage.
And based on film study, they thought that there was a chance to spring him more than once for some pretty good yardage in this game.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Green. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Rashawn Gary. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet. Third down, here's Brown. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Packers respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own.
That's a great response here in this first quarter. And what I like about it is how they put this drive together. The other guys scored quickly to start the game, but this was smart football to not feel like you have to go out and score quickly yourself. So they worked the ball down the field, took their time, and finished with the touchdown run.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And Martin, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. The Bears had 10-6 now on the year. And they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Now, keep in mind, they did have 3 interceptions last week. Couldn't quite come up with a first-quarter pick that time.
But they had to like what they saw in terms of reacting when the ball is thrown. We had an expression when I played. It was called break on it. Every time the quarterback puts the ball in there, break on the football. Go make a play and accumulate those interceptions.
Former defensive back. You remember those 3 interception games. It can be contagious, give you a little momentum.
They really can, and it doesn't matter whether it's one person or if you spread them across your entire defense, everybody.
Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Making that play on the pass rush, that's Devontae Wyatt. On 4th down, Chicago brings out Trenton Gill. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And not the result they were hoping for there, at least in terms of the kick team, as that'll get out of bounds at just the 35-yard line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because as you know, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change, a quarterback, running back, tight end, it doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
An inside give, Brown. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 45 yards rushing for him now to this point.
We are watching a runner having a really nice game. Carrying it very well. Vision is excellent, but boy, look at the help he's getting. Offensive line, I think they're pretty eager to block for him.
Drain down on 3rd and 2. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. (7-7) our score after 1. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10, right at the 40. This is Brown going up the middle. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Here now now 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. Looking to throw. Green. And that is incomplete. Nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up 3rd down.
Those are the ones you dream of as defenders. I think if he gets eyes on the ball a little bit earlier, he might come away with it. Instead, it's going to wind up as just an incomplete pass.
And here's Green to throw on 3rd down. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. Operating from the gun. Green. Throw left side complete. That's Reed. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Bears will get the football back.
Here we go, son.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Eric Stokes in on the tackle.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
What's right? Right.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
But partner, if the defense isn't going to adjust and they keep giving them those 5, 6, 7-yard runs over and over, they're likely to run the whole way to the end zone. They'll be more than happy to take the yardage available and save some of their other plays in the playbook for another time.
11.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
They'll get this quickly out to Claypool. And Claypool going to have a Bears 1st down as he'll get this down to the 40. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Going out right here.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
So the completion good for 6 yards. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Alpha. Right.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears 1st down.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well, right at them and right up the middle.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Second and 10. they run the counter play. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Here we go.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12.
551, 551. Is that all right?
Here's Fields. Eluding the pressure right. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun. Green. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to have the Packers' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this 1st half. Green throwing on 1st down. And a dangerous throw there on the drop-off. Incomplete, nearly intercepted.
Oh, I have some regrets on that one. Right there for him, and he dropped it. Still, terrific anticipation to see the screen and get to a spot early enough to nearly pick that one off.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. Right side to Watson. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the 1st as well. They go play action here on 1st down. That's to the sideline, and it's intercepted. Tyreek Stevenson picks it off. And the Bears will take over here at their own 12-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this 1st half.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
Here we go.
Now third down and 7.
Monday.
On play action, Fields. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout. And with halftime. From here forward. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
A good position to be in here, second and inches.
Angel.
Now it's Fields. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's third and inches. Back to throw. Fields. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
Misdirection's the key on this play. They line up with 3 receivers to the opposite side of the tight end, and they're all going to work their way across the field and let the tight end slip underneath against flow the other way. They're banking that he can get lost, and that's exactly what happened as they pick up a first down.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
They'll give this up the middle to Brown. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, You saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Another run for Brown on second down. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Well, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
They need 12 here. It's third down. Back to throw. Green. Pass taken in by his big tight end. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
Now Green on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 34-yard line. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. A run with Jones on first down, not going to yield much. A yard tops. Second down coming up. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Green down. Off the play fake. And he's going to go down. They get to it back at the 40. That was Eddie Jackson on the safety blitz, dropping the quarterback. They tried to go with a little play action there, but nobody on the defensive side bit.
Yeah, they adjusted in time and in a big way and ultimately got the sack. On offense, sometimes you're running play action just to set up a certain blocking technique. In this case, none of it worked.
Now they'll change things up. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, third and long. Looking to throw. Green. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Rashawn Gary picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Here's Riley Dixon now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And this will be touched by a member of the kicking team inside the 20, and it's at the 17-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments.
Angel. Right.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. 74 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Offensive line really didn't give him any room to maneuver on that play.
Things closed pretty quickly, didn't they? And how about the wrap-up at the end of that tackle? Left no doubt there would be no additional yardage to be found.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, Fields. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return, and it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Another run for Brown on 2nd down. And not a whole lot there. Maybe a yard to the 27.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now Green, off play action. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's Riley Dixon now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Fights off the defender. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Here's 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And force incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Here's 3rd and 9.
No bus, no bus.
Here's Fields. Got an open man, it's Scott. And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. They'll try and run for it. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He finds his man complete. It's Reed. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They give it to Brown. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. They keep it on the ground. Again, it's Brown. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
By the way, you'd be looking at about a 47-yarder from here as they come up on an important 3rd down. Off the play fake. Green. And it is caught. And he is going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff to Brown here. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
To throw is Green. Looking to throw on 2nd down. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
And here's Green on 3rd and 2. And Watson has it right side. And this is not going to be enough. He's in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there.
If this were baseball, we call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the 1st down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a 4th down.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. Back to throw. Green. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Packers unable to pick up the 1st. And the Bears will get the football back. Throw left side, taken in by Claypool. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 92 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch victory.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. And he's going to have the hook up to Scott. Just a gain of a couple there. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
That's it, 3rd and 11. Hey, Ken. It's Nick.
Fields. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Defensively, mission accomplished, and now with under 3 to go, they may be the last team holding the football.
They may very well be the last team holding the football, unless, of course, you're facing a group that is really aggressive offensively and may want to take a gamble. But theoretically, you've done your job now. You should get the ball back on a punt, but I'd be alert for a fake.
That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. They defer to Brown to start the drive. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie. Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Gosh, given the time of the short game, would he have been better off just dropping that?
Yeah, when you look at the clock, you think so. But it's hard to get a receiver to drop a football. They're trained to catch everything.
Big play looming here. This is 3rd and 7 with a crowd on their feet. Looking to throw. Green. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Now that is the 2-minute drill at its very best. Get the completion, get a big chunk of yardage, and then get out of bounds to save those timeouts. You cannot do it any better than that.
On 1st and 10, here's Brown. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
As a linebacker, you're taught to stay just slightly behind the ball carrier just in case he makes a cutback. But when you find the gap, shoot it. And he found it all right. Took it straight into the backfield and made the tackle for a loss.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. Back to throw. Green setting up the screen here. Aaron Jones. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. As they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now. Running right, here's Brown. And he stopped immediately there. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. A little less than 40 seconds remaining. Here comes 2nd and 10. Right back to Brown. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Handing it off to Brown. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19.
We can't be totally sure that that was by design, but we do know that a lot of kickers like the ball in the right hash in order to kick the field goal.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to almost certainly win the football game. And he got it. He puts it through, and it's the ultimate capper to the regular season. And there'll be some happy cheeseheads tonight as the Packers have won the game. Well, this is one of those games where if you win it, it feels extra special. But to lose a close one like this, Charles, remember where they didn't score any points in the second half, that has to sting a bit more.
Absolutely, and I really think that they're going to spend so much time pouring over this game film, trying to figure out where their calls went wrong, how they didn't execute on certain